So the FMA conference, I've been going to these since 1985, so it's well over 30 years, and every year there's something that stands out in my mind. But thinking back over the last 30 plus years, the one that really stands out, I grew up with this author, textbook author, Fred Weston. And back in the 60s and 70s, I think he owned about 90% of the textbook market, undergraduate, graduate book. And I always felt like I knew him, but coming to the FMAs, I actually met him. We became friends. But I remember one conference, it was down, I believe in Orlando in the mid-90s, where the FMA provided Fred a double room. So it was 2 rooms wide, 2 rooms deep, and probably could hold 300 people easily. And it was at 8:30 in the morning. There were only 8 people that showed up to be in the audience. And unlike most of the sessions here at the FMA, this was on a raised platform with a podium. And I was there to, I think, introduce Fred. And Fred looked at me when we counted up all 8 people and said, why don't we get off of this? And he came down the steps, got chairs, and started to create a circle and said, why don't we discuss mergers and acquisitions? And at that time, I would say that Fred was one of the leading experts in academia, or I'll say anywhere, about mergers and acquisitions, but Fred never really had the profit motive, so he wasn't out there selling his services to the public, and he was just doing his thing. And all of a sudden he became a lifelong friend for me, and just a great person, great reference. And with all of the FMA meetings, this has been great to put names, people that I read their textbooks, I read their articles, put their names and a face and conversations together. And while I was always impressed with their writing ability and their technical knowledge, the thing that I became really most impressed with is their personality. They were very personable. They appreciated what they had and what was going on. They appreciated people asking them about their work, and it always had a point of reference. It always had a focus, something in the real world. So it wasn't just about equations, but at the end of the day, how could somebody use this information?